Curtis prepares to drop a bombshell that could shatter his friendship with Nina Reeves forever. The dynamic between Curtis Ashford and Nina Reeves is about to undergo a seismic shift. In a recent heart-to-heart, Curtis hinted at a painful truth. Sometimes people must betray even their closest friends for the greater good. That single line foreshadowed a storm brewing between Curtis and Nina, one that could destroy their bond for good. As Curtis stands at a moral crossroads, he's about to make a decision that may cost him everything, including his friendship with Nina and the trust she's placed in him. Curtis is battling Drew Kane on multiple fronts. Curtis isn't just caught in the middle, he's actively fighting Drew Kane from several angles. On one hand, he's trying to help people see the truth about the man Drew has become. On the other, he's deeply disturbed by how far Drew has strayed from the hero he once was. The Drew Kane of today is a far cry from the noble, selfless man who was once presumed dead. Now, he's viewed as a manipulative figure whose charm masks much darker intentions. And to those who know him best, especially Curtis, it's becoming harder to pretend that Drew is still the same honorable man they once admired. Drew's hold over Willow Tate is raising alarm. What concerns Curtis the most is Drew's strange and powerful influence over Willow Tate. Once a compassionate nurse and loyal wife to Michael Corinthos, Willow now appears to be under Drew's complete control. Many who once admired her are now questioning whether she's thinking clearly at all. Some even suggest she's been emotionally manipulated, or worse, hypnotized, into siding with Drew. While it's true that relationships require mutual consent, Willow's behavior seems to indicate she's been drawn into something she can't easily escape. Nina's desperate search for allies in her war against Drew. Nina Reeves, too, has taken note of how drastically Drew has changed, and how deep his hold on Willow runs. As a mother desperate to protect her daughter, Nina is scrambling to gather any allies and ammunition she can find to expose Drew. However, there's one card Nina hasn't played, one that could irrevocably turn Willow against Drew. But that card also comes with a high cost. It could risk Nina's relationship with her daughter altogether. That unplayed card is Nina's brief, scandalous entanglement with Drew, a fling born out of mutual hatred, not affection. The two shared several tense and emotionally charged encounters, more akin to enemies with benefits than anything romantic. Their relationship started as little more than hate sex, often in professional settings like their offices. And while it fizzled out quickly, there was a slight and dangerous overlap between Nina's involvement with Drew and Drew's pursuit of Willow, a detail that could prove catastrophic. Curtis holds the bomb that could blow everything apart. So, what is the bombshell Curtis could drop? It's the truth, the full truth, about Nina's past with Drew. If he shares that piece of history with Willow, it could destroy Nina's efforts to protect her daughter. On the other hand, it might open Willow's eyes to who Drew really is. With Willow and Drew rushing into marriage, a response to Michael taking sole custody of Wiley and Amelia, the stakes couldn't be higher. Nina is grudgingly planning her daughter's wedding, even though she believes Drew is the worst possible choice for Willow. Now that Lisa Lobrecht is back in town, Nina has another powerful ally on her side. But Curtis may hold the most dangerous weapon of all, the truth. If he chooses to use it, the fallout will be massive, and Nina may never forgive him. Still, Curtis is convinced that doing what's right isn't always about protecting friendships. Sometimes it's about protecting people, even if they don't realize they need saving.